All right. Well, it's showing my old logo here, my other channel logo. So I don't know what's going on with this, something YouTube's up to. But I am closing in on, let's take a look here. I'm at 300% my goal, which is like a few mile goal. And I'm currently, why is it not popping up, at 10.74 miles. So I stopped to get a little sun today. I took a couple breathers, and then I also did some dishes. And I'm not sure if I'm still in line with being able to complete my 15 miles, but that's my goal today. The upper back is hurting a little bit. Definitely got to get back into the strength training, which I plan on. But I'm doing a sort of marathon at this juncture, where I'm trying to get in 15 miles today, and let's say 10 to 12 miles in the succeeding next 3 days after this. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then anticipate sleeping in on Monday, and then maybe getting in a shorter walk, and then starting in again on Tuesday. But for right now, where I am nutritionally is I am working toward and hopefully placing an order in the next coming hours, next four hours and 10 minutes to be exact, when my benefits come through, is to place an order for 2 orders of Isopure, 3+ pound containers of Isopure. I'm not sure what flavors are going to be left at that time, so just going to have to see. And then doing a collagen protein that I'll be mixing in with that at a lesser scale, right? Because what they're saying, and what I posted up on the community post via Tom DeLure last week, was that they finally did some studies on collagen trifold envelopes, glycine envelopes, and they're looking at the fact that the lower 10 grams and under is the way to go, right? So that's good news, because I want to take in less throughout the day. So I might get 2 or 3 grams in if I add it in with, say if I mix that in with my Isopures, which is probably what I'm going to do, right? I'm probably going to mix I'm probably going to put a little collagen in every single container that I have. So I'm going to have a BPI as well. A fresh BPI protein. I tried the best protein, is what the BPI brand calls it, and I was actually pretty impressed by it. I can't say I love like chocolate. That's definitely not my favorite flavor. But at this point, I'll take whatever I've got. But that's why we're ordering the Isopure, because there's some other exotic but very light flavors, and you're getting in all those nutrients along with the Isopure. So that's something that I talked about a lot in the past, and what I would recommend now at this juncture. I'm getting older. I'll be 56. I'm going on 56. I'm in my 56th year. Going hardcore back into all protein fasting. It seems to be the answer for everything at this point. So I'm not recommending this to anybody, but you're going to be able to see close up, full force, how this differs from, say, the carnivore diet, right? Because I'm absolutely done with the carnivore diet. I've been getting sick off of it. I even have full beef patties in my freezer that I'm just not eating, and it's making me feel sick just even eating the animal proteins, the animal byproducts. So I'm done with it. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be carbing up with very healthy carbs. I'm transitioning what I was alluding to and talking about, a couple years ago on this channel, was that I prefer to do a very difficult to initiate and get into, which is a protein powder fast. because I wasn't taking in the higher amounts of protein that I needed to take in, right? But the times that I did do that, it's more about spiritual healing and it's more about physical healing as opposed to any sort of aesthetics, right? And that's really the big transition that I'm going through at this point. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Right now, it's May the 8th. The Pope was just instated, Leo the 14th, and 2025, just to give a time marker on that. And I'm eager to be getting back into this and doing it very diligently at a higher scale. And we'll see what this renders versus what type of outcome I saw in the past. And to me, the Carnivore is 100% about the aesthetics. It's about dropping weight. It's about an easier way to stay more sedentary. And so that works for people who don't do much, more for retired folks, right? But when you have obligations, you have things to do, and you're expecting a higher output, the protein fasting for me works leagues better to use orthomolecular science to keep your muscle nitrogen levels very high, to focus on putting in only the very best into your body. And I feel that Isopure is the way to do that, quite literally, not to be punny on that, but a little bit, right? And then what I'm planning on is over the course of the next 30 days, only requiring about 3 out of those days out of that whole month, maybe even 2 days out of that whole month, is going to be a carb load that will be nearly explicitly based on rice, because that's what's always around and available, right? With nothing else added in there. Just to be able to get the carb load in. I might do like a cereal or something. But the point is to keep it very clean, to not put too much contaminants into my body, and to really focus on the purification and the perfection aspects, where this is about the alchemy, the alchemical process of transcendence, soul transcendence of the soul.